Yo, what's up guys, Patrick King 75 here today, and thank you for playing Everlasting Summer, episode 17. And this one we're doing a question mark ending, which is the last one. So yeah, this is the last ending I'm doing right now, before I do like the DLC. So first we're gonna do this last ending. After that, we're gonna do the DLC ending, which is one Pioneer story. Which is different from this game, but it's still the same thing though. So yeah, let's keep going. Alright, we're gonna reply this time. Same thing as usual. Hey, it's gonna be great. Alright, we're gonna run after him this time. I have a feeling this could be great for speedruns, this game. Alright, we're gonna attempt to take it. Oh jeez, a glass. Always love this song. Alright, we're gonna keep silent. Alright, day 2. Perfect. Oh god. Alright, let's head to the library. Liberals. Then we're going to head to the infirmary, I guess. So, infirmary. Alright, then the music club. Miku. Which her actual name is Masha. But she's literally still Hatsune Miku. I guess. This might be quick. I'm going alone. Let's do this. Alright, we're not gonna bet for anyways here. Man, I just wish I could use my game laptop, but he's using it right now. But anyway, let's continue with the game. So now we're going to skip the tutorial. And this time we're going to skip the tournament and win against Lisa. Yeah. Alright, we're going to head to the Gender Square. Fine, wait a minute. You know, Olga asked me to. Who cares? I think I ran out of this. Guys. They're robots. Oh yes, she did it. Alright, let's just say it clean. These guys. The best. Alright, head to the bus stop. Alright, we're not gonna go with Miku this time. Do not go. Just pause that part. Get wrecked, scrub. Scrubs. I'm just asking, don't worry. Alright, overdose of candies. We're gonna have to exit out the bundle this time. That's about crap. Fine, we're gonna give her the freaking John. Alright, let's take that. Alright, let's eat the apple then. Oh jeez. Bombs. Bombs away. Let's go alone. Sure. Shrek. Wow, all that punching stuff. Punch, bang, so many noises in a day. Yeah, we already went through this on the harem parts. She's crazy. The city, we already know everything about that from the previous episode. Scrubs. All of them get mad at each other, one cries, and one jumps in. That's just the funniest part. Ah, crap. Let's go back. Alright, now it's going for someone else to speak. What? It was a surprise. Okay, let's go back. Were you expecting this answer? She smiled cunningly. No, why do you think that? Because you always say everything repeats itself out here. So we'll check it out. Oh, check it out? Should we check out that city for starters? It's up to you to decide. I looked at her intently. Something seemed to change Yulya, but I didn't understand what it was exactly. I've already decided, mumbled. Then we should go. The cat girl made her way across the field in the direction of the forest with confidence. Hey, wait. What are you going? It'll take less time. The thoughts of her spinning my head furiously. Merging into one probably wouldn't be a pleasant one. So all this time, I caught her in 2 strides and grabbed her tail. Did you know all this time that I could go straight here without wandering for the whole day? Yulya hissed fiercely and bared her teeth. I let go of her. No. I mean, I might have known, but you had nothing to do there. In that city, yes. Why? I don't know. It shouldn't be that way. It's not right. Can't explain it. I just know. Turn around and look at the distant light. I wonder, could things get any worse? Oh, come on. It's not everything is really bad right now. Or what if that city doesn't disappear? And what happens at the camp? What do Olga words mean? Should I still see if I already have to decide what to do? Alright, let's go. Both of the floors all crossing the edges. A few times, Yulya seems to satisfy something. Was here to explain? Everything is just unusual. Because it wasn't like this before. Everything repeated itself after 7 days. Yeah, I've heard it already. She just smiled in return. I wonder what happened back at the camp. Look! The campings were visible. We started to walk faster. It was clear that something was wrong. Sylvia seemed abandoned. As I assumed that the pioneers went to bed, there was no lights except for street lamps. And why does everyone wait for me? Wait for us, here with a biohazard squad. She said on the radio something happened. A strange anxiety had over me at once. I looked at the agenda there. The city! There's no city! You'll see to be surprised for real. So I didn't jump at her questions. Having reached the camp's cabin, I stopped for a moment of hesitation. Yeah, everything looks weird now. Images of possible events flashed before my eyes. However, I quickly pulled myself together. It's just some nonsense. There's nothing to support the idea of some science fiction sort to return to body thriller. I determinedly pulled the door handle to the cabin. No one was inside. Well, no point to stay here then. I was to Yulya at Lisa's cabin. While dwelling my knocks on the door, silence responded. I walk around the cabin, look at the window. It's empty. Well, that doesn't mean anything. They might have gone somewhere. Right to the canteen. Maybe decided to have a late dinner. Have the doors locked. Went to the gym square, drop onto the bench, exhausted. I'm not ready, maybe. They'll have followed me in silence and asked me, as without much interest. Well, true, but I start panicking. Though, what if something actually happened? Well, I'm hungry. I'll go for something to eat. I didn't have a chip, and in a moment, you'll silently disappear in the night. It's either some stupid prank, which is hard to believe, or everyone really has disappeared somewhere. The event itself isn't a stranger that my arrival here, or mysteriously which just showed up and then vanished. This pretty much reminds me of that episode of SpongeBob when SpongeBob is alone, and then everybody, the Bikini Bottom, just left. This pretty much reminds me of that episode of SpongeBob. Great reference. I got used to this camp and its habitants, and now it's such a twist. Oh, radio's playing Toto Africa. That's nice. It's really a great song. I'm more or less adapted to my new circumstance, and now something happens again. I cursed and covered my face with hands. I probably had to sit like that for several minutes until tears started to flow, but our ears were almost broken by a loud noise. It sounded like a thunderclap. Thunderclaps. But where did it come from? There wasn't a cloud in the sky. Holy shit! Oh, my eyes saw so much in front of me. You. I understand that. A thunderstorm rattling in the clear sky. The lightning flashes all scaring my face of the man standing before me. Why the sad face, son? Who are you? I shouted. Calm down, you don't have to get too so intense. Nervous cells don't regenerate, you know. At first I was to run, but my partner didn't respond to that. I thought it was still flashing brightly, and there was no chance to see the partner's face clearly. It's just him! I was sure that I heard a voice before. Who are you? I inquired her. Perhaps you have more appropriate questions? Where has everyone disappeared to? They have played their parts and we don't need them anymore. Parts? What parts? Their parts. And what about the city? What city? I wasn't sure whether I was caught in the trade of surprising this voice or was just hearing things. The city there! I ran hands into the direction of the agenda. You are talking about... We went for a silent moment. It's your fault. I don't understand. It's because you don't try hard enough. Prayer raised his voice. You just need to think. Just think. How long have you been here? 5 days? 6 or 20s? 26? 6 probably. 6? Why 6? Are you sure about 6? Why are you sure? Because you counted the number of dusts and dawns, or because you look at the date on your mobile phone? I don't know. Pioneer before me lost his temper and had no clue what he's talking about. 6. Okay, let it be 6. He said calmly. Have you been here before? Wait, hold on. What did you say? No. Are you sure about that too? I don't know. And what did you say you've been here before? I had absolutely no idea how to react to his words. Something was happening to me, like on the first day of something inexplicable, terrifying, maybe dangerous. But I don't remember. Why do you have to remember? He fell silent. He seems lost in thought. However, you really don't remember. Well, I'll tell you then. I could hardly hear his words through the sound of the thunder. My eyes were getting teary because of the lightning flashes, but I wasn't afraid to even blink and give this pioneer a chance to disappear. She might really tell me how I turned up here. It is not the first time you've been here. I don't know how many laps you've had, but it doesn't matter. Why? I don't remember anything. You should not remember. You should not. He shouted. Sorry. So I had to interrupt him. Yes, it's not your first time here. He continued in a calmer voice. Well, this time is special. It'll be the last one for you. Couldn't understand what his definition of the last was. Will I get out of here and return to my normal life, or does it mean I'll die here? Well, that's all my only opinion. He went silent for a long time. I should ask that question at last. How do you know all this? Let's all say I'm your brother in misfortune, and an explosion saw nearby. It seemed like a lightning struck a tree. Just doesn't meters away from me. It's as if I covered my head, my hands fell beneath the bench. I don't know how long I was lying there, but I had to recover from shock that I got to stop. Of my eyes, Yulya was standing there in the pine, standing where the pioneer had been standing before. So you haven't met your colleague? She smiled and offered me a hand. Shocked, I didn't know what to do and kept lying down. How long are you planning to stay there? I stood up with difficulty. Who was that? If I had chosen the lesser evil, then I would rather trust Yulya and the mysterious pioneer. Well, how should I put it? She got lost in thoughts. You know, you're not the only one. To be more precise, you're the only one here. But there are more than the same camp, lots of them. And there are more of the same you. Of them too. Didn't understand anything. Some of them can appear in other places, like Pioneer, for example. So you knew all that, but didn't tell me? You didn't ask? She shrugged her shoulders. Should I be afraid of him? I don't think you should. Although, should I or should not? He actually grew. I doubt that he can take a physical form, but I should be careful with him. I have so much information at once that I would need more than a week to comprehend it all. Though all that in mind, I understand that this information doesn't explain anything at all. There are lots of people like me. But how did we get here? I don't have an exact answer for that question. I just know that it's just you who came here. Just one person came here, and more precise. They all look like nothing. That strange group of animal ears was sprinkling sugar mushrooms. She was exactly the opposite. There was a confidence in her eyes, and even some arrogance, and no sign of her earlier childish information. Who are you then? Me? Yes. How's that? I have no idea. I started her from opening up. How's that? You have no idea? The only thing I remember is that I was here. I don't remember anything else. Like there was nothing else. I must watch you, all of you, and I exist in camps, in all camps, essentially. After recovering from my shock, I continued. And you don't know who you are. Bingo! She laughed. Well, that's impossible. Well, I would understand amnesia. All powerful beings can have it. And who told you that I am all powerful? Are you not? Actually, I'm capable of nothing. I can improve natural flows of events, but didn't you know or see? I know I'm a bit something. I said a bit of something. And what will? Well, you know. I had no idea how to put the question. Nothing. Usually, 7 days have passed, and when he leaves the camp, I would even say disappears. Then new one comes. Everything repeats. Number of camps are constant. We spoke about this before. Disappears where? I don't know. That can't be possible. You told me. Don't you think that I'm hiding something from you? Say exhaustion. I guess yes. You're gonna do it. Words, at least for now. Maybe they don't disappear. They just go for another lap. I can't rule that out. Possibility, but I don't think they do. And what's happening to me then now? Can I explain this area? But I know for sure that this meant to happen. That it's something unusual. The course of events is difficult this time. Pioneer spoke about it too. You might know more than me. But how should I understand all this? I sighed deeply and covered my head in my hands. I think we will find out very soon. Okay, but finally, who are you then? Yellow powder her lips. I told you before. So think you remember. You have memory loss? No. Except for a moment. I don't have memory at all. Probably there was no me before this camp. I didn't exist. Didn't finish the sentence. Taking into account everything that happened here was a lot I could make, such as about. That means I should not be surprised by girl animals. But also, probably, I think that the world is more appropriate, and what all about the habits disappearing after playing their parts. What are you talking about? The pioneer said that. Parts? She put her ears in a funny way, making me smile. There's something about it, something to it, because only you're a hero here. I mean, that pioneer, all the other ones. How's that? I told you I don't know. You can assume that I'm here with a limited amount of knowledge. Nothing more. There are things that I'm not sure about. There are things that I know more than you. On the other hand, her words seem logical enough. If we talk about logic in such a situation, what do you suggest to do the next? To wait and see how things will turn out? Yes, you can change anything. Anyways, it's dinner time. She smiled merrily and whipped her hands in her tail. Did you go to look for something? I didn't find anything. I had no time. I saw the lightning, came back at once. Let's go. She went to the direction of the canteen. She better be sick with me. It might be that there was no pioneer at all. And there wasn't the only one who can see him, then it would be less than gross. That would be my insanity. Bill sat down at the table with this dinner. Watch. Dinner. Yes, what about it? Hey, y'all. Time went past midnight. By the way, how did you open the canteen? You've got to have skills. Let's continue this topic. Maybe it's better to go to sleep. Cook, now! He sat at the dinner table. Me? I don't see anyone else around. Oh, okay. Towards the kitchen. Because of all the talk of food, I suddenly felt hungry. I found a carton of eggs in the fridge and called out, "Hey, what about scrambled eggs?" Well, maybe start cooking. By the way, it turns out, bizarre and uncontrollable events are happening to me. And I'm just standing here making dinner, just hoping for the best. It's a typical Russian feature, yes. Nevertheless, I'm sure that nothing bad will happen. And in case of an unexpected problem, Yulya will protect me. Although she says that she does not know much in the critical moment, I certainly can rely on her. There's something the whales can count on. Just yesterday, nothing was up to me. At least I had the slightest idea of what happened now. The only thing to do left is to comfortably lean back in the chair and wait for the installation sauna to be finished. I grated cheese, mayonnaise, salt, pepper, and poured the Welsh stirred mess into the pan. Now it's salada. Oh crap, what was it? Okay. Same size scrambled eggs. Yummy. It's nothing special. Ordinary bachelor style dinner. Never tried anything like this. Probably better than mushrooms and nuts? That's enough. You answered angrily. When we finished dinner, I said, tell me something about yourself, though. You probably haven't nothing to tell. Probably. How long have you been here? I don't know. A long time? But are you mostly human? Well, very likely. How can you be at several places at the same time? I have to really understand myself. So that you're hanging out in front of you, I'm the only one. I could accept such an assumption. And yeah, although the fact that Yulya had many faces was just one mystery among all the many others happening here, and definitely not the main one. At least what I thought. Let's just assume that. And what do you know about the world? I'd be right if something pushing me. She laughed. No, not exactly. Do you know where the camp's located? No? Then maybe you know that I'm not from here. Not from this time, not from this reality. Well, I know I'm not in any detail. And if I ask you what year is it now, I can't answer. I took a deep breath and stared out the window. In general, you can assume that there were some things I know more than you, and some I know less. So what should we do? As I told you before, just wait. Wait, and what are we going to do? What do you want to do? I don't know, but from getting I don't feel like planting trees. Okay, then maybe you will tell me something about yourself. Not now. As you wish, so what? Then? I don't know. Maybe just sit and wait. I don't mind. Well, that's so boring. I'll see what you need to, so let's go. She thought for a while. Yulya. She really finds everything here amusing. Moreover, the current situation doesn't seem strange to her. According to her, there's nothing unusual about it. Everything that's happening is not quite normal to me. Don't understand why I'm not currently hiding somewhere under my bed from the sound. It turns out nothing. Wait, what? What should I say before? It turns out you're brave. I said nothing really. Smiled. Got an idea. She looked anxious. No, I forgot it again. Those scratch her headers. I just remembered. Let's go swimming. I started to disbelief. Maybe it'd be better to go to sleep. Oh, come on. She pouted. And indeed, the day had been a lot hotter and soaked with wet sweat. Let's use the fall asleep in this heat when you are clean. So true. Okay, let's go. A few minutes later, we were at the beach. I lazy sprawl on the sand. Look at the river. I immediately felt completely exhausted. I don't actually like swimming. Maybe you don't know how to swim? No, next to me. Well, it's not that I don't. Anyway, that doesn't matter. The pioneer is fine. But how could the whole town disappear? I told you before, I don't know. Let's go swimming. I don't want to. I never like to reveal that I'm not a swimmer. Oh, come on, stop it. You just splash the water near the shore. Okay, wait, I'll get my swimming trunks. As he's hearing started to undress. Are you going to swim like that? Yes, I ain't wrong with that. Turn away right at me. Are you shy? I tried to speak as calm as possible, but the reason I did not speak to her was because my face was burning rather than out of point politeness. Shy about who, you? She laughed. You know that. Alright, turn around. He was already in the water. Held her neck. Come here. I decided that nothing bad would happen if I stayed in my underwear. I dressed and entered the water. It's cold. Move around. You'll get warm like me. Started jumping away in the water. I still feel awkward. You've gone red. She said, of course I am. Next to me, there's a naked girl, or at least a female humanoid. And that's enough. Oh yeah, I remember this. Huh. She turned around the same moment and I felt Yulya hug me. There she is, right here, guys. Perfect touch. Could be great for the thumbnail, I'm guessing. Yeah. Is this also a part of the program? I was sure that I was saying completely nonsense, but nothing meaningful was coming to my head. What? Well, it's, So I realized that I was being hugged from behind by a naked, omnipotent being which is able to exist in most realities simultaneously. But it was instantly overloaded by errors about the lack of system resource. Here it is, a blue screen of death. Lights buckled and I started to go in the water. Well, it helped me. There's no need to drown yourself. She was still hugging me. Finally, you're stronger. What are you going to do? Swim, obviously. So that means you're not suggesting anything. I tried to say it with a calm expression, but it did not turn out very well. Like for what example? Even if you don't remember, you essentially behaved quite at least reasonable, so you should understand. I don't know, she said slightly. Suddenly I felt something twist around my thighs. I tried to pull myself away, but Yulya held me tight. Also, motion in the water are very different from on land. It's just my tail. A tail? Don't you find it strange that you have it all? What? You don't like my tail? If you step on my tail, then you're gonna get hurt. Wait a minute. I was trying to paraphrase what I just had. So you've seen that series too? What series? The one I just quoted. It's just. She suddenly stopped. Thought. Don't people say that? Can you say some kind of thing? So you don't know where it's from? No, it appears. She laughed. Her tokens probe my body. Could it be that Yulya still has memories about her time before the camp? Maybe they're hidden somewhere suppressed. She got that quote somehow. Of course, maybe she read it from someone of the pioneers. But isn't it too early for that to show even exists? The conclusion is that Yulya seemed to be a prisoner in his camp, the same as I, this mysterious one. But I've been asking about myself. Even if I was going to do what's dangerous in the end, I'm a red blood man. At that moment, Yulya was not all powerful to being me. I was holding her one of the girls in my arms. About to see me was back to the camp. She was surprisingly late. I put her in a back clapped beside her and closed my eyes. All my attempts to sleep failed. I felt terrible thirst, or at least I was awake. So as not to wake up Yulya up, I got out of bed, pulled out my shorts, and went outside. On the way to the wash hands about everything that happened. I didn't care whether it was right or not. No, that wasn't the main issue. I said that I just didn't have any other choice in that situation. Whew, man. More important than the possible consequence. Either Yulya was so little different from me. We could say she was closer to who or what was behind all this. Just because she knows more than me. Which means, however blindly assuming or drawing conclusions about anything is difficult task in this camp, I was sure of that by now. I quenched my thirst and washed myself. I was going back to the camp's leader's cabin, whistling a piece from Peer Giant by Greg when somebody called me out. How did you? I jumped on the spot, turned and saw the silhouette of that pioneer. There was no chance of seeing his face clear in the dark, so it's you again. Who, me? Not in the sense that I am the one that I have you already seen, but in the sense of who, in fact, I am. You understand? Remember that you told me that you can't do me any physical harm, and I calmed me down a bit. Oh, whatever. Besides, I saw how you were getting it on back there. It gave me the heebie-jeebies. No matter how fantastic the situation was, it was always frustrating when you're caught doing something so innate. Oh crap, you're upset. What say? Did anyone tell you that it's not nice to spot people? No, why would I be? I started half towards him, trying to feign to see his face. And what has the cat ear one told you? She has a name. I felt strong attachment to you, so I hesitated for a name. What? And what is it? An almighty officer? The double-faced Janus? Yulya. I sat up there and seriously. Yulya? Is our life like a horse on meth? Oh, horse on meth. Nice. Who gave it to her? You probably. Fine, tell me what you want and get lost. Okay, your majesty. Just don't be angry. He bowed awkwardly. The sight of us so grocery that I even shuddered. And what was the so-called Yulya told you? I decided there was no point in hiding the information I found out recently. She told me that there are many other camps They're the same as me, and as after 7 days, we leave and never come back. It was disgusting to me to be in the same boat as him, but in fact, yes, yes, about right. And what should tell you about yourself? Do you think anything is any of your business besides? Surely, you know everything about me. Yes, I know something. I dealt with her before. His tone was so disgusted that I didn't want to continue with this conversation. Well, if you have nothing more to... No, wait a minute! I haven't finished yet. Now what? Want me to tell you what she's hiding from you? Go on. I was sure that Yulya has no secret about the situation for it to be useful. Never come back. No, they do come back, and you come back. At least you did before. I don't understand. I did tell you that you had already been here. So after 7 days, it doesn't matter where you leave on a bus for Slossie, and of course you will find yourself sitting in the 410 again. Wow, she told you that we just disappeared, right? Did I answer? Well, I can't be sure. She is lying. Maybe she just doesn't know everything. But what I said is true. And you and I were many times, of course, being here more times, but that doesn't matter. Okay, then what I don't remember anything. You remembered then? Oh, sometime later that happened to me. And you were telling me that there's no escape from here. Yes, I am. I remember you told me that what happened today had never happened before, right? True, this is the first time. And how can you explain that? I won't. You're hoping that something will change. No, it will stay. Let's see about that. As he turned away and walked away. To my surprise, the biter did not even try to stop me. I entered the cabin and found the other carefully comment on her again. You were talking to him again? How do you know? For a moment I had doubts. I guess he's supposed to appear when you're alone. Wait, what? He told me that nobody disappears. That we come back. Okay. Yes. And he told me that nobody disappears, that we come back. He didn't answer anything. Is that so? To tell the truth, I don't know. Sounds as better debating to think. I don't know how long we're going to be sitting here, but soon after I started to fall asleep. Let's go watch the stars. Let's go. I wanted to sleep badly, but at the same time, I felt a sense of incompleteness, and I was hoping fresh air would clear my thoughts. A few minutes later, we were at the square. Sat on the bench, and Yulya put her head on my lap and stared at the sky. Isn't it beautiful? It is. We've sat inside for a long time. So what will happen tomorrow? What do you mean? Tomorrow's the 7th day, so it's time to leave. Do you want to leave? So I was struck by the reason I have this question many times before. According to you and him, even if I don't want to, I must. So let's leave. She smiled. Will you come with me? Of course, I'll come after all this time. I'll come after all. This is you. You must marry me. Definitely. Wait, what? Definitely marry? I don't know of a single administration that would register marriages with cat girls. So look for me. Okay, seriously though. What will happen tomorrow? In the evening the bus will come. Be sure about that. Absolutely sure it always comes. Hold on. And we'll take it. And then, why are you asking all these stupid questions? Oh, come on. They're not dumb questions. You gotta help us. You gotta help them get home. No, I'm protesting. How should I know? Well, make a guess. And we'll go back to your world. That will be, I stop. We'll see. I sigh. What about you and your many selves? I don't look like this here. Right, over there I would just take regular me. Sure, with the cat ears and tail, you'll hit me painfully in the ribs. Hey, I'm just joking. Maybe without a tail, she said sadly. No, I like it. Don't think anything like that. She said nothing, just closed her eyes. And what is it like over here? It's different. That must be the best way I can put it. Some things are better, some are worse. We've got the internet. Chuckled. And what I do there? Well, I don't know. Just solve problems as they come. Alright. Was there for a long time. Talk about all sorts of foolish things. Finally, Yulya said, let's go to sleep. Yeah, it's good timing. I felt a wave of terrible fatigue. Tomorrow's the time to pack our things. But I have nothing to pack. How about that? He has nothing to pack. But you know what I have. For example, giving her good naturals. Just can't imagine what she was planning to take. What about my supplies for the winter? Apples, nuts, mushrooms. Do you really think you'll need all that? Of course. She jumped up, looking at me sternly. While you're asleep, and you can do whatever you want. With these words, you'll march briskly towards the cat leader's cabin. Hey, I didn't. after him. I ran into the cabin. Yulya immediately undressed, stuck into the bed, and pulled the blanket over her head. They mean anything like that. If you want to take your stores, let's take them. In the end, they could be useful for us, especially in my situation where anything could happen. I was just joking. She picked out her under's blanket, stuck up her tongue. And now sleep. Yulya commanded Yulya. I didn't mind it, so undressed, laid down beside her, and we all fell asleep holding each other. Strange dream, now of course, being a strange dream. Strange by myself and comparable with any normal night dreams. Having a dream with these seems that so real. When I woke up, I couldn't remember a thing, but there was only vague images of a long driveway, an old rusty bus, the rickety gates of a camp, collapsed statues of a pioneer, and an abandoned square. I ran swimming back and forth as if I was trying to find someone, exactly who remained eventually to me. Woke up, the sun was already setting. A bright sunbeam was up, drifting in the silence of the room and painting with all the rainbow colors. Reflecting on the glass, took on different outlooks. Look from one and it's spotlight sunlight. Look from another and it's a pirate waving his cutlass. I shrugged lazily and yawned. Turning to the other side, Yulya sleeping peacefully next to me. Good morning, said Yulya, without opening her eyes. It's daytime already. Morning. When you start to wake up. You're talking about just the way I did before. So you know you've changed. You've changed your mind. But I don't. During the last week, I got used to everything up in the morning. It's not entirely true because I didn't always wake up with the sunrise. Rarely miss the lineups. You want to say that you've changed? She giggled. I think any man in my position would change at least a little. She seemed quite natural to me. Yes, perhaps I won't argue. It looks like it's followed. A kind of silence where you are not tortured by the need to say something just to break the rest awkwardness. This silence could say more than any words. Well, we're leaving today. She asked finally. I think so. You think? You mean you're not even with her? Not even sure? Not completely. This is happening for the first time. You mean the disappearance of the pioneers? Not just that. She got out of bed and started to dress. I looked at her mesmerized, unable to look away. What are you looking at? Get up. It's time to pack. You mean your berries and mushrooms? Of course. Yulya stood her arms on the keyboard and looked at me resentfully. Do you want all my supplies to be gone? Of course I don't. Ah, crap. Pass it again. Tell the truth, I didn't give a damn about them. Besides, I just don't see the point of slogging through the one-way journey. At least without return ticket for sure. A few minutes later, we were standing in the same bush place where the day had been sprinkled a mushroom with sugar. She was behind a tree, threw aside her leaves, pulled out a heavy sack. All this? This isn't all. This is just what's necessary. I couldn't put what I planned to say in a nice way, so I decided to say nothing. I spilled mushroom, berries, apple nuts, all mixed up. I really had a serious doubt about the fitness or human consumption of this sort of lot. Take it, said Yulya, pointing at the sack with an easy smile. Well, I hope you understand that I won't be able to. No. You're strong. Look how massive you are. She used her hands to indicate the difference in her heights. Tried to lift the sack. It weighed at least 30 kilos. Look, let's only take some of it. We'll be able to eat this all anyway. I was trying to cheat. Why not? Winters are long in these lands. How would you know that? I guess. I tried to make a most painful prints I could. I can manage to the square. I almost have mercy on me. Yulya thought a little. Okay then, throw out the berries. What a great solution. Get rid of the lighted stuff. However, I did not chuck any of putting it into the sack. Can't say it got any lighter, I said when I finished with the berries. I don't want to hear it. I sighed and sank helplessly to the ground and said, let's carry it in turns. But it's heavy. Yulya exclaimed. That's what I'm telling you. I mean, it's heavy for me. And if it's light for me, I'm not out of my breath. Trying to make it Yulya to hear or not to hear it. It's light for you. I guess you should not underestimate your cat ears. Okay, let's come back here later. Now it would be nice to have something to eat. Well, maybe. She smiled and held out her hand to me. The kitchen was filled with the smell of fried potatoes. Yulya filled around me watching me cook. Tell the truth. these special pleasures. Doing this. Always want to start eating immediately without wanting for all the ingredients to be prepared, the water to boil, the dumplings to float up. That's why I'm usually fine with eating sandwiches or fast food. You're doing so well. I told you there's something special to it. But, she tried to find words. But you're doing well, anyway. I'm glad you like it. Of course I like it. Just judging by the way it was demolished the potatoes, she actually enjoys simple culinary creations. Are you worried? Shoot first, then speak. What a lout. You must be living in a society way. And what kind of society are we in here? Yula's spread her hands to beside her. That was true. The kitchen was empty, just like the whole camp. What do you think? They're all gone too. How should I know? She took her last words with a fork and deftly popped it into her mouth. You missed them? Sort of. What about me? I am better than any stray dog. Another quote. Didn't pay any special attention to this one. Given that you're some kind of cat, you definitely got some quotes right there. Are you feeling lonely? Well, I'm not alone here. Just the two of us. But what if it didn't happen? What if it happened? What didn't happen? We may be. I stopped for a moment. So in our realities, you and me were so close. You won't finish for me. No. It's strange. Well, why? Well, because there were a lot of camps, as you say, according to the theory of probability, which means that everything that happened here within the last 2 days really something exceptional. You say that if it's bad, of course not. I felt the blood burst in my head. Just strange. There are a lot of strange things here. That's why I use that word so often. Anyways, you're nitpicking. Who, me? Never. She laughed. No, you're seriously picking, especially when it comes to words. Why would I do that? Can't even imagine. You know better. Seemed like for any argument she really had an answer prepared, as if she knew in advance what I will say. Forget it, let's go. Where? I know that's something that was a big mistake. Then she'll definitely drag me back to the sack. Well, there is enough time till the bus arrives when we could. Alright, the supplies. I just scratched my chin and followed her epic fail. Carrying on 25 kilos is not easy, even for a short distance. I was over 50 meters to rest. You let her in and encouraged me, but it was just making things worse. I don't know if a desperate register medal for some sack of capital supplies to ensure carrying the event, but and about an hour later, the sack was transferred to the bus stop. I collapsed beside exhausted. That's it. You're such a hero. See? Nothing to be afraid of. The whole body ached, muscles burned, rivers sweat flowed from my forehead, stinging my eyes. I don't know what reward I was owed for this, but this competition was more like the Olympics for mentally challenged people. Though I won, I'm still a retard. Ah, man. Come on, man. Look, the bus is coming. What? I jumped on my pending advantage in an instant. Something could indeed be seen in the distance. I narrowed my eyes and saw the Icarus. But why? Yulya told me that they will arrive closer to the night. Morning, I expected the Lyaz bus. Instead of the Icarus. Soon the bus stopped in front of us, opened the door, inviting us in. The bus driver's seat was empty, but I was not surprised when stranger things happened here. Coming? Yulya easily jumped out the front and gestured for me to follow. Don't you think that it's weird that the buses go by themselves? Well, she thought about that. Of course it's strange, but you said yourself about 20 of plane drinks happen here. Yes, she was right on that one. Anyway, I had no choice. In either case, whether I should say whether I go on the bus, I'm not sure I will come next. But in case of the second choice, I had at least an illusory hope of escaping from this camp. I sighed, and with one last effort, left the sack and got onto the bus. We drove for a bit. Yulya was constantly chattering about something, but I wasn't listening. I carefully studied the passing landscapes through the window. Forest, fields, river, forest, the fields, absolutely nothing suspicious. On the other hand, it gave me some hope. On the other, it was a sign that it will end, nothing will change because in this world, it seems everything is slow, measured, following its established rules. That's how it was, at least a few days ago. Although maybe I shouldn't be drawing conclusion after having there only a week. Well, now I'm sure everything will be fine. I looked at her carefully. The cat ears, a long tail, moving back and forth. slightly enlarged fangs. Yulya seems like a character from Naruto. We can't decide what to do with her in the room later. I was turning into one big throb of me, ready to burst at any moment. I was waiting for how this will end. The results could be anything. For me, it was important not to go crazy ahead of time. My nerves were stretched to the limit, and I tried not to think about anything, but it was impossible to distract myself. Hey, are you even listening? No, no, sorry, I was deep in thought. Well, as always. She brought it. Now it's such a big moment, we can get out. Get out of this camp, so it's very important for me. Well, it's important for me, too. Well, I'm not worried. You simply can't see this in contact. What do you mean? I live in a different world. The real ones seem to have much more. Because this camp and you could say you were born here. No, I wasn't. How do you know? I just know. I know that. But the bus basically bounced over the bus, shaking me once more. The steering wheel was turning on its own. I stopped, noticing the absence of the driver. My eyes gave me to close and I dozed off. Some girl bent over me. Wait, hold on. Some girl bent over me. What? Yo. She was gently whispering something in my ear. So gently that felt a strong blow on the head. Hey, don't sleep. Am I disturbing you? I asked in an annoyance broke into a bruised place. You're not listening to me. If we escape from here, we'll have lots of conversation. And if we don't escape, then we'll have even more time. Try to smile, but just think that we wouldn't even leave this camp. Frightened me a lot, so I just gave a stupid grin. It's better if we don't escape, because in your world I don't know what to expect there, but you won't pay any attention to me at all. I will promise. I very sincerely, really truly, you'll lean against me. And you listen to me. Of course. And you'll always agree with me. Sure. She pulled away and looked into my eyes. Well, then I forgive you. A loud laugh filled the bus cabin. But be careful, don't you forget about that, or try not to deceive me. Want to sign a contract? A marriage contract? I don't have the property for that anyway. Yes, I do. But I do. You look pointing at the bag laying in the aisle. Well then, try to remember what I bought with my money. Here, I took my mobile phone out of my pocket. By this time, it's already out of charge. What's that? You'll ask seriously about the mobile phone. At every thing in my world, you can communicate with people at a distance. Oh, that's really cool. Excellent. That will do. She put the mobile phone on my seat. Deal. Then my supplies for the winter from me and from you is that thing. Okay, deal. Alright, now we are husband and wife. Bruh! This game, man. The creator, man, is hilarious. She smiled slightly. Hey, wait. I remember that all this conversation had started with a marriage contract. Any marriage without an official registration. When we get to our world, we will register a marriage. A man without a wife is like a kitchen without a knife. If we get there, of course. He also nothing but stared straight forward with my eyes wide open. Huh? I followed her gaze and realized that the bus was full of people. And it's like the same people from the camp. All of them were wearing pioneer uniforms, all of them exactly like that pioneer. Nobody said a single word, they just looked silently in my direction. I could not see their faces close statures, yes, but their faces were shrouded in shadows from nowhere. And if it was instead the heads were normal, that they had many black holes. I started shivering, my black broke out of goosebumps. Yulya squeezed my hand. With an enormous effort, I forced myself to look at her. She was scared too. If I was alone at this moment, I'd have probably fainted. Right now, I was responsible for more than my own life. Who are you? I put down with difficulty. Partners maintained with terrifying silence. It became hard to breathe. I was gasping for breath. My brain refused to work on low oxygen and I lost consciousness for a moment. Who are you? What do you want? Heard Yulya shout just as I regained my sense. A pioneer stood up from the seat and walked towards us. Hi, Simon. We decided to go back home too. What? Is this guy? Two. A short chorus of voices filled the bus. We'll keep you company. I didn't know what to say. That was the strangest situation I had experience in the camp. You yell or notice that you wanted to dismiss the pioneers, notice strengths who is standing boldly, but comparable with his. I ask you a question. See that Yellow still speak clearly. Not surprised at this, in the end, she was still, you could say, extraordinary. I repeat, we were just going home. His voice sounded frantic. Are we bothering you? Pioneers, bothering? Oh shoot. What do you want from us? Nothing at all. Nothing. Oh, that's creepy. I don't believe you. I know that there's a reason for you to be doing all this. Just your imagination, animal. Maybe I am an animal, but what are you? A ghost? A shadow? Maybe ghosts have their own rights too. You have the right to get the hell out of here. You'll shout so loud that her ears rang. Neither the partners nor his companions reacted. I guess we'll stay, she said maliciously. But how did I manage this? And all the other partners? At last I gathered the strength to speak. Assembled my dear friend collective mind. Heard about it? I swear. Everyone else wants to wish you luck, September, that's all. Luck. In person. I would say that's the reason we are here. But what will happen next? Honestly, I have no idea. Get out! He'll shout again. Be cool, settle down. You see, he addressed me again. I don't want to hide anything from you. You have a good chance to get out here now. I don't know exactly why, but your actions broke the cycle. The cycles, to be precise. All our cycles, and there is a chance that we won't have to leave the camp every 7 days and return back on the 8th. We'll get up to this bus. Then don't return, just die. It's not that simple, and why should we have the sense to be self-preservation? We should, right? Yes, pioneers should. I heard their response, so we decided to keep you company. Now either we'll get out here together, or finish birth together, or start another cycle. All 3 options suits us. And if we die because of you, well, you won't die alone. We'll die with honor. What? Honor? Or do you think that our lives? He laughed. Well, what we call lives. Nothing not as important as yours. You didn't know how to answer. I don't think all of us here, in fact, many more of us didn't fit in. But there were enough tickets for everyone. You hissed. Dang it, look who's online. Oh, it's that dude from the Discord. It's too late, I should calm down and enjoy the first flight of stewardesses. Stewardesses will offer you food, drinks in a couple of minutes. This is not airlines, okay? He grinned and went back to his place. Neil jumped up, but I stopped her. Let me go, I'll take him down. No need. What can you do to him? What will good happen? She looked at me in surprise. I sat down. So suggesting that we don't just wait. What can we do? I don't know, which you shouldn't be doing, Sunny. I've learned one thing from this camp. Very little to me, actually nothing at all. Especially now, especially here. I have not the slightest idea what to try them out here. But if I knew, I'm sure nothing would change. Nothing would affect the other fun out there. You may be right, Neil says in a sad voice. You can only wait then. It won't take long. Put her hand on my shoulder. We have been going for such a long time. It seemed like an eternity. The sun had set, the night fell. Seconds lasted for hours, minutes for years. Fires remained dead silent. And even that one arrogant one didn't try to start a conversation. The silence was louder than our shouts. A quiet clap would be enough to make my eardrums explode. Maybe Yulya say something too. Everything had been said today. I felt totally in my head was heavy today. Oh man. God, it's crazy. Are they really my colleagues misfortunate? Did they really come to this camp to spend a week here and then leave? And then do it all over again? Maybe it should be the same for me, as that pioneer said. Anything is possible now. I heard a quiet snoring from she's falling asleep. All that stress must have been too much for her. Or maybe she's up all her and shouting, okay, it's been better to face the end while sleeping. Now, as he's certain that this was the end. It's stupid to cling till while standing on the edge of the cliff surrounded by contacts. Even if there was the smallest chance, the first thing you wouldn't really think about it. Maybe it wouldn't be this way. Had someone else would have more optimism. My place. I just had to take the last step. Why though? You're not stairs, but that's because I would get up and finish. Close my eyes and constantly fell asleep. I don't know whether it will last an entire eternity. And there we are. I think this is not the best for thoughts. There were nothing essential for the world. No more disappears. In the end, thoughts are part of it too. Just. Oh, there goes Simeon. Wait a minute. I regain the ability to perceive myself as a person. There's nothing else neither around. What, is he dead? It was like I seized the exit and erased the universe, but I wasn't dead. No, I was totally different. If I had moved from 3-dimensional space to 2-dimensional world, the rest was seized the dot. The dot was me. It was everything. As if at the same time, it's nothing out from consciousness, my memories, my soul. Ah, man. Wait, Simeon, yes? Said replied as user. Oh, nice to meet you. We've known each other for a long time, though. Who are you? I am you. Did I die? No, nothing like that. What's happening to me? Yeah, I reached the end of your path. What path? Yeah, I managed to leave the camp. Yes, I remember. Something in Camp Pioneer, something I remember. Last time I remembered how I was leaving there together with Yulya. Where is Yulya? Yes, she's right here. I don't see her. You don't see. You shouldn't see. You should feel. I don't feel anything. You have just remembered. Wait, Masha? Okay, freaking Miku's Masha. I forgot about that. How? Yes. Yes, all of it really happened to you. How? You left the camp not just once, then you lived your normal life, then you came back and left again. So it's like I died and I survived. No, you can think that all happened simultaneously. I don't understand. You don't need to. And who are those pioneers? They are you too. The other sides of you. I don't understand. Every person is this end of this universe. His own actions determine his own life will proceed. You remember those 5 times. What was this camp? You consider it as testing the ground. And who you are. I am you both from all the time after. Not time you see me are, and that time I say I am beyond and above all of you. Consider me the pride. It's very oilless. Seems like it seems like we found himself, but somehow it's not what we expect, like him, or wow, it's like we died, but then we came back. Wow, it's like we got killed and then revived, just like Call of Duty. Wow. He paused for a long time, and I dared to say something, so I just wouldn't accidentally interrupt him. So all you have to do is 5 options. Will I remember that all of this is up? That's up to you to decide. Farewell, but... What? It's like we're dead. Yeah, I'm sure she was close my eyes. It was certain. Wait, hold on. She came back, guys. Alright, he said. She's actually back. Oh, I'm not gonna read all this now. It's like an hour. But hey, that's what it is. My eyes were struck by the bright sun. I was surprised about summer. I was strange to have the dream again. I was just seeing myself moving. Maybe there was a reason. Still, why? Pioneer camp, some girls, the camp leader. I never had been to camp. Maybe you just don't remember. But very funny. But what if? Trust me, clearly I remember everything that has happened to me since I was 3 years old. It was probably at the minute because of Ash's age. Even if it's true. You just made that up. I haven't made anything up. I just read about recently. Black Cat's one thing, such a detail somewhere else. I don't see a difference. Okay, then what should I say about that voice? Oh, wait, don't play the fool. I wasn't planning to. I told you to make a choice. Oh, voice, so what? There was a reason. I don't remember anything else. The dream ends there. I forgot when you wake up. What? That means you actually made a choice. I don't remember the options. Were there any? There should have been. You don't even try to be serious about the important things, as I always say. Oh my god, it's so important. There's no point in talking to you. Research news that have studied like a split personality. Any monologue can number life phenomenon for any person, but then it turns out the dialogue. Maybe it was subconscious. That's not its importance. However, it's not important. Whoa! We got so many names we could choose. Masha, Yulya, Lena, Lisa, Slavia, Yulya. But for this one, the question mark, we have to choose the Yulya ending. I mean, we gotta choose Yulya instead. Because that's how it went. Because we gotta choose Yulya. Ah! But what if I pick Elisa or Mash? All returned by the other side. So bright shy to my eyes. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I replied, choice today, you didn't have a choice. Even every story has a beginning and its end. So as Canvas said, this is the dialogues. And there's no book reading it. I mean, it's the same thing though. Yeah, same thing that I just read before at the end. Yeah, we already finished. So I say this is the end, guys. So yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.